Well, good game day morning, friends. Mark Holmes here, of course, with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, who's downstairs right now. He's chilling. In fact, everybody's chilling right now. My wife's still in bed, my son's still in bed, my daughter's still in bed, my niece and nephew, they're all asleep. And it's only 8:20 in the morning, Thanksgiving morning. And I am, I'd say the chef, but I'm not a chef. I'm a cook. I'm a guy who's been cooking for many, many years. And I'm getting ready for Thanksgiving. But you know what's kind of crazy is a lot of people stress out. Oh my God, I've got to cook Thanksgiving dinner. It's so much work and stuff. But you know, it's funny because if you plan ahead what you're going to do, it's not that difficult. I started actually last night prepping. Let's see, it's 8:20. I don't need to put in, now look at this. Woo. Look at that. All right, it's not a turducken. I know it's not a turducken, but this is a 20-pound turkey that we're gonna cook in my convection oven here. I got my sage sausage stuffing on one side. I got my apple spice stuffing on the other. And if you don't know what I'm talking, look at this. Woo! That's almost like a dessert right there. It's got apple in it. It's got the brown sugar. It's got seasoning and stuff in there. And then you have, the regular stuffing. Oh, look at that. Traditional. Not some stovetop stuffing. Handmade stuffing here. And it's actually not that difficult. So here's what's kind of cool. I got time right now because I planned ahead. My sweet potato, see, this is key in life and key in cooking. Key in anything that you do is planning ahead so you don't have any surprises. All right, so I've been up for about an hour finishing off the stuffing and getting the turkey ready to go in. But because I knew we got, people coming over, and then I'm gonna do a leftover turkey sub. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take some of that turkey, slices of that. We got some ham. We're gonna put some ham on there. We're gonna put some of that stuffing on there. We're gonna put some sweet potatoes. We're gonna end up putting some cranberry sauce on there, and then gravy. That's our game day sub. So check this out though. So while your significant other, or maybe you're in the kitchen now working, don't hate on me. Don't hate on me, because see, look. I got a pot of collard greens. Collard greens done last night. All I gotta do is warm those up in the fridge. I got my beans. Look, just gotta put those in the oven for about an hour. Look, same thing with sweet potatoes. Bam, put them in the oven for an hour. They're ready. There's only two other things that I have to do today to be ready for dinner. Some broccoli and cheese, easy, and boiling potatoes for mashed potatoes, no problem. So planning ahead is key in anything and everything in life. And hopefully, that's what the Dallas Cowboys have done getting ready for this game. Hopefully, they have planned ahead to be ready to rock and roll, dudes. We need this game. This game, I'm actually gonna take a seat here. My heels are killing me. I don't know if I've got plantar fasciitis or something like that, something crazy or something. I'll be down in the man cave setting up down there in a few minutes, but I want to get my morning coffee done here. This is actually a spot in the house I don't think I've ever actually done a video here. This is one of those wasted spaces in a house, a dining room. How often do you use your dining room? Thanksgiving, Christmas, and if DeMario Davis comes by for dinner. That's about it for us. And then there's the living room in there. How many old people always have, that have a room that you can't sit in? I'm not allowed to sit in there. Not allowed. The coffee table, it's been there for 18 years. Literally, the edge banding on it it's dry rotting because there's no touching, there's no oils from the hands and stuff like that. But be that as it may, two rooms in the house that are ridiculous. I keep telling my wife, honey, that should either be a guest room or your t-shirts. You like that? I hope we stomp the roaches today, being the Giants. And I got a new shirt today. Oh, it's all I want for Christmas. I can't wait to debut that, but I don't want to get any food on it. Anyway, Cowboys, this game is big, and you want to win this game to get momentum because this is a mini bye week for the Dallas Cowboys. If they can beat the Giants, you've got 10 days to get ready for the Colts. You can get some momentum. You've got some time to get healthy. You've got time to actually start getting some others on board. Now, I've called James Washington the unicorn. Reason being is he's like a unicorn. You talk about it all the time, but you never actually see him. But now that we're getting past this 3 games in 12 days, and mind you, it's tough to have 3 games in 12 days. You know how the play of football goes with those Thursday games because it's a short week. You think about the Cowboys having that shellacking that they put on the Minnesota Vikings on Sunday. They have to fly back Sunday night. They get back here. Now we've got, some kind of illness that's going rampant on the defense, where we got 4 guys that are listed as questionable because they're probably puking their guts out. Stay away from those the sushi at the gas station. And not everybody's wings. You can't eat everybody's wings. I'm telling you, be careful. You can't eat everybody's wings. But if the Cowboys can get a victory here against the Giants, and let's be clear here, all of those people out there that talk about how Dak Prescott sucks, dink and dunk Dak. Well, in the history of Dak Prescott's career, he's 7-2 against the Giants. The Giants, his rookie year, which they touted all season long and all offseason, beat the Cowboys twice. 2016. That was the last time the Giants beat them. Now, going against us is, I can't believe it, that we've lost the last 5 Thanksgiving games. I think I've got a mental block in that. And last year against the Raiders, Micah Parsons' rookie year, there were some bullshit calls over there. But here's what the Cowboys need to do. You don't want the officials to be effective in the game. You do what you did in Minnesota. You leave no doubt. They could have called quite a few different plays against us. It wouldn't have mattered because the onslaught was there that the Vikings weren't going to have a chance. You smother them. And that's how you take the officials out of the equation. There's going to be games where you can't, but you want to try and do that. You want to go through, get that momentum, get to this mini bye week, get these other people on board, because we actually, unlike other teams, as other teams are losing players left and right, we lost all ours early. You lost Tyron Smith before the season even started. You lost Dak Prescott, your quarterback, week 2. And miraculously, shout out to Cooper Rush, my MVP, you went 4-1. As you look around the NFL and you see teams like the Rams, where Matthew Stafford has had tendonitis in his elbow, has been awful this year. He's just been unable to really stay on the field. And then the concussions. You look at Kyler Murray, who signed a $230 million contract, who has regressed, and he's missed the last 2 games. You look at the Jets, who turned around first-round pick. Stifler's mom's boyfriend. I'm having a brain fart right here. I can't remember his name. But he's been benched, and right now it seems to be the guy that's on the way out in his 2nd season right now. And so you look at that. Getting quarterbacks and keeping them healthy, it's not an easy thing. The Colts every year have been reaching and trying to get somebody. They had Carson Wentz last year. They went out and reached to get Matty Ice, who's old, who they benched, and now Jeff Saturday has brought him back, got a victory, came close to getting a victory against the Eagles. You look at Washington, who paid $29 million to get Carson Wentz, and he's been injured and now has lost his job. Um, so Carolina, they have two former number ones on their roster, and both of them stink and are benched. So for those out there that just kind of look at Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys and say he's not the one and all that, there's not many ones. Hell, I'll even throw in there Russell Wilson. Let's ride. Uh, yeah, right off a cliff. Because right now, you're not going to tell me that Denver doesn't look and say, damn, Dak Prescott was supposed to come visit before the draft. How many quarterbacks have they gone through? How many draft picks have they gone through? How much money for Russell Wilson? And now they're saddled with that contract and him, and he don't look like he's the guy. Winning in football, contrary to popular belief, is hard. It is very, very hard. So, right now, contrary to popular belief, the Cowboys offense, since Dak Prescott has come back, believe it or not, has been the number one scoring offense. Shh. I know. It's okay. It's okay. Let's hope that it continues today. But remember, it's Thanksgiving. We ain't won on Thanksgiving since my beard was black. 5 years. Whew. 5 years. Damn. Whew. And it's a divisional game. So, there's that. Division games are different than any other ones because they know you. We won the first one. Shout out to Cooper Rush. Let's see how we do with Dak Prescott. All right, good people. I'm going to go downstairs and get the man cave set up for today's live stream. I'm feeling great because planning ahead has got me way ahead right now. I can't wait to actually have dinner. We could actually eat at like 1 o'clock if we wanted to, which might not be a bad idea. Eat during the Lions game, recover, and then we do the sub at 4:30. Now that's some planning. I'm Mark Holmes, and I appreciate you guys coming in my house and being part of the show and stuff. And I look forward to, here's what's cool. Here's what's cool. I have been blessed. My wonderful bride, who I met at JMU in college, fell in love with her right then. I knew she was the one right there. And man, did I go after her. She was like, you're crazy, Mark. We can't date. But we became great friends. Great, great friends. I got married, had 2 kids with somebody else, and went through my ups and downs in life. And, she did kind of the same thing. And after all those years, 18 years ago, we kept running into each other. And I finally was just like, this is going to happen. And she's like, oh, yeah, it's my friend Mark. I'm like, I ain't going nowhere. And finally wore her down. And it was the best thing that ever happened because we don't always agree. Sometimes we get mad at each other. There's times where she's want to put a foot in my ass. But see, here's how you know you have somebody that's real. And I'll say this about Cowboy fans. Anybody can be a fair weather fan. As the song goes, when you got money, you got lots of friends. When you don't, they don't come around. Instead of my wife saying, I'm out, we're going to fix this shit together. And that is a real partner. I was going to go ahead and just order a couple of shirts because I wanted some ones to start the season with. My wife's like, no, I'll get this Cricut machine and I can make them. He said, by the time you buy, these shirts and stuff from there, you pay for the machine. So I ended up getting, not the Cricut, but an even bigger one. And she has been fantastic with making shirts, and this is where all her years of being creative and stuff like that really comes through, like the stomp the roach, okay? Didn't work out against Green Bay, but let's see if we can stomp those roaches today. She's actually got on my website, cowboyjoeboo.com, A lot of the shirts that you see that I have are actually on the site. She's got it all, she's a whiz kid. She's got the whole site together, so when you go in there, you want a men's or a women's, do you want a black, a gray, or a white? Do you want a regular? Do you want a premium one? Do you want a V-neck? All this stuff in there. We'll figure it out. And then she gets the order and can place it. So one of you guys, I can't remember the name of the person, is actually in town for Thanksgiving, and he ordered 5 shirts. So he's coming by to get his 5 shirts today. So she's got them all done, because literally he ordered them yesterday. So she got them all done last night along with my new game day shirt. And so he's coming by to get his shirts and stuff today, which will be kind of cool. I really enjoy meeting a lot of you guys. And I've gotten a couple emails from some of you fans that would say, hey, I'd love to be able to come by for a game. And, because I said, hey, here's rule number 1. You can't be crazy. It's like, well, how do I prove I'm not crazy? And I'm kind of like, yeah, you are watching me, so maybe you are kind of crazy. Anyway, hope everybody has a happy Thanksgiving. I'm going to go ahead and get a little bit of the kitchen cleaned up a little bit more here to keep it ahead. See, you want to stay ahead. You don't want to wait till the end to have to clean up everything. So you clean as you go. You prep where you can. I got the dishwasher washed last night and everything in there. I got all that stuff put away. So I got an empty dishwasher. When I get finished with it, boom, it can go in there. Out of sight, out of mind. Planning is the key. I'll see you guys later.